In today's lesson, I'm going to show you the prime factorization method to find highest common factor of two or more numbers. And so I'm going to do a mix of even numbers and odd numbers, and I'm also going to do even numbers only and odd numbers as well. So let's start with example number 1. So here we are doing when both numbers are even. So we have 20 and 48. So I'm going to start with 20 and 48 here. So because 20 is an even number and it's a prime factorization, so you will start with 2. Remember, 2 is the only even prime number, so 2. And 20, how many times? 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10. And then you start with again 2, because 10 is again even number, so 2 times 5 is 10, and now we cannot divide it further, so we'll stop here. So I'm going to write down 20 can be written as 2 times 5, and this is the factorization. Factorization basically means when you can write a number as a product of other numbers. So 20 is equal to 2 times 2 into 5, and all of these are prime numbers, so this is why it is called prime factorization. Now we'll start with 48. Same way, 48 is even number, so whenever you have even number, the first number prime factorization you have to try is with 2. So 2, and then it's 24, and then 2 times 12 is 24 again, and then you have 2 times 6, and then you go 2 times 3 is equal to 6. And now again, we cannot divide it further. So 48 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and then multiply by 3. So I can also write this as 2 to the power of 2, because this means we are expressing this in an exponent form, where 2 times 2 means we know this 2 tells us that how many times this base 2 is repeating, and then times 5. And then we can write 2 times 4 multiply by 3. Now, I will strongly advise you to, whenever you are finding the highest common factor, after you do the prime factorization, make sure that you write down the prime factorization of the numbers underneath, because if you will write 20 here and the prime factorization of 20 here and the prime factorization of 48 here, then it would be a bit hard to see which factors are the common factors. So it's better to write down vertically, like the way I have done here. So now we should see what are the common factors here. So I'm going to circle the common factors. So 2 and 2 is common, and then another 2 and 2 is also common, and after that you can see that there is no other common number here. So which means the highest common factor of 20 and 48 is equal to 2 times 2, which is equal to 4. So that is your final answer. Moving to the next example. So example number 2, I'm going to do when both numbers are odd, and then we start with, I'm going to write down again 181 and 117. Now as you can see here, both are odd, so we cannot start with 2 because it's not divisible by 2. Now the next prime number is 3, so we have to start with 3. But before you start with 3, you must check that whether the numbers are divisible by 3, and the divisibility test for the numbers by 3 is very simple. So what you need to do is you add, so here in this case 8 plus 1 is equal to 9, and as you know 9 is divisible by 3, and here 1 plus 1 plus 7, which is again 9, which is divisible by 3. So we are good to go with 3 here. So 3, when you divide 81 by 3, this is equal to 27, and then 3 times 9 is 27 again, and 3 times 3 is 9. So stop here, and then we'll write down 81 as 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So how many times? 3 to the power of 4. And then 117 will do exactly the same, because we know it's also divisible by 3. So 3, and then we know this is equal to 3 times 39, because 3 times 3 is 9, and then 3 times 9 is 27, and then again 9 plus 3 is 12, which means again it is 12 is divisible by 3, so we'll go again by 3. 3 times 13, and now 13 is also a prime number, so that's it. So 117 is equal to 3 times 3 into 13. So 3 to the power of 2 multiplied by 13. Now we are ready to see the common factors. So 3 and 3, and then this 3 and 3, which means the highest common factor of 81 and 117 is equal to 3 times 3, which is equal to 9. So this is your final answer. Now we are going to move to example number 3, which is 225 and 450. And as you can see, both numbers are even. So I'm going to start again. And we are using prime factorization here. So 5 and then so because here again because I know that the end letter is 5 and the last digit here is 5 and last digit here is 0, which means both of them are divisible by 5 for sure, but we want the prime factorization in an ascending order. So I don't want to start with 5 here. First I want to check whether we can divide these two numbers by 3. So here 5 plus 2, you can see here 2 plus 2 plus 5, which is 9, which means the number is divisible by 3. 4 plus 5 plus 0 is 9 again. So we, instead of starting with 5, we should start with 3. So when you do start with 3, this is 3 times. Now you can find out this is equal to 3 times 3, 7, 21 and 15, and then again 7 plus 5 is 12, which means 3 times 25, and then 5 times 5 is 25. So 225 can be written as 3 times 3, 5 times 5, and then again I can express this is in the exponent form. Now 450 again, I'm going to start with 3, and as we know 3 times 1 is 3, and then this is 150, and then 3 times 50, and now this is the so actually we should not have done this by 3 because 450 is an even number, and as I said, we want to get started with even number. So 2 is the only prime number. So instead of starting with 3, because I want it in ascending order, you can do it, but I want ascending order, so I'm going to do this again and starting with 2 first. So 225. But again, you can do if you want to do it using 3 first. Now here 2 plus 2 plus 5, this is 9. So I'm going to go with 3. 3, 7, 75. And then again, it's divisible by 3 because 5 plus 7 is 12. So 3 times 25, and then you get 5 and 5. So you can start with 3 also, because this seems like easier, because 450 divided by 3 is kind of like very easy to find out. But since I'm going to maintain the ascending order, so I decided to do by 2. So 450 is equal to 2 times 3 times 3 times 5 times 5. And again, you can always check, because 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 plus 5 is 45, and 45 times 5 is 225. Now the highest common factor of 225 and 450 is equal to, so this 3 is common, and then I have another 3 which is common, and the 5 which is common, and another 5 which is common. So basically 225 is your highest common factor of 225 and 455. So moving to the next example here. Now I'm going to do with 3 numbers, and it's exactly the same way, and all of these 3 numbers are even, and this is quite a simple example because of 0 as the end digit. So I'm going to again start with 150, 140 and 210. Now starting with, since again I want to start with, because all of them are even numbers, I'm going to start with 2. So this is equal to 75, and then you have 3 which is 25, and then 5 and 5. Similarly here to 70 is again even number, so keep going with 2. Then 5 plus 3 is 8, which means it's not divisible by 3, so I have to move to 5. So 5 7s are 35. And then 205, and again 5 plus 0 plus 1 is 6, which means it's divisible by 3, so 335. And then you have 5 and 7. So 150 is equal to 2 times 3 times 5 times 5. 140 is equal to 2 times 2 times 5 times 7. So basically you have to write down this 150 as a prime factors, which is here 2 times 3 times 5 times 5. So don't miss this 5, because 2 times 3 is 6 plus 6 times 5 is 30, and then you have to multiply by this 5. And then 210 is equal to 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. And now we are ready to see the common factors. So 2, 2, 2. Common means it has to be common for all 3. Now it cannot be common only for 2. And now here I can't circle this 3 because we don't have 3 here, but I can circle this 5 here. And then again, for same reason, I cannot circle 7 because it's not common throughout, which means the highest common factor of 150, 140, and 210 is, so you can see from here, 2 times 5, which is 10. So this is your final answer. So moving to the last example. Now in this example, I have 3 numbers again, but they are mixed of odd and even. So I'm going to start with 106, 159, and then we have 265. Now 106 is an even number, so we're starting with 2 and then 5, 3. Now 53, it's also a prime number. You cannot, because 5 plus 3 is 8, so it's not divisible by 3. It cannot be divisible by 5 since, you know, at the end you have 3, so which means we have to stop here. Now similarly here, this is odd number, so I'm going to see if it is divisible by 3. 9 plus 5 is 14, plus 1 is 15, so 15 is divisible by 3, which means we can start with 3 and 53. So again, it's a prime number. Now here, this is not divisible by 3 because 6 plus 2, 8 is 8, plus 5 is 13. So that means I'm going to start with 5 since it ends with 5. So 5 and 53. So which means 106 is 2 times 53, 159 is 3 times 53, and 265 is 5 times 53. And now the highest common factor of 106, 159, 265 is, you can see from here, 53. So that's your final answer.